All right, what up, my dudes? How you doing on today with the channel's Lee Vlogs? Welcome. Today is gonna be a day that we finally do some work on the Ram. I have everything set up here on the table, if you guys can see. So we're about to get to work. Rough country, my dudes. Rough country. Order from this, and I'm gonna install this. This is a simple mod to increase power to change the sound of the engines, which we're gonna take care of this big bulky intake air. So we're going to delete all this. This is going to be gone to the new one that I got aftermarket. It was going to be awesome. I really don't know. This is K&N. I really don't know. It came with the truck, but you don't realize how dirty your engine is until you pop the hood. Yeah, so excuse the mess, excuse the dirtiness. So let's open up this box. This is more exciting from Rough Country. Link is going to be down in the description below. Like always, my dudes, we're trying to do this quick because supposedly it's going to rain, and I want to get this done before it rains. It's been raining all week, so that's why I'm trying to bust it. Ooh, damn. Oh, instructions. Nice of them. Oh, and I get a little sticker. What? That's pretty cool, Rough Country. Okay, so we got that. So inside the box, we got everything. We got the little box for it. It's gonna be an outside box. It's not covered anymore. We have our hoses stuff here. We have our hose clamp. We have extended for the air sensor. Yeah, that's what we got. And then obviously we got the biggest what everyone wants to see. Well, this is nice, and this is huge. This is pretty. This is pretty badass. Not pretty. This is pretty. Well, that's the inside, my dude, so we can get more air flow into it. And also it's supposed to do like a little different sound to it, supposedly. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. So first things first, this should be easy. I'm guessing like an hour or so since I'm recording, so maybe 2 hours. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unplug everything, take the stock out. So I'm taking off this whole box, taking out this, and I guess I have to unplug the sensor somewhere. I'll find it. If you're short man problems, I hate that, but it is what it is. So let's get to it. So I decided that I am gonna swap it out. I'm guessing that it's probably just the filter that they changed, they replaced to the red one, which is the K&N. But unless they put stickers on this, but either way, it's gonna clean up this look and it's gonna make it look way better. So you just take it off easy. This hose, the clamps from there, and then that was connected. So this one right here, and then you just lift it up and it pops up. And this is where we're at. Don't forget to disconnect the sensor. And this is how it looks naked. And then over here, I'm about to start building the box up, get all the hose clamped up together. I just throw it in there. So let me build up this box really quick. So this box is gonna be right here. It's gonna be like this, built. See, and the air filter is gonna be popping out right there. Awesome. You guys need some Allen wrenches for this. Box is set up, and the instructions, if you guys can see and flip the camera over, there's two different types of metal that they give us. So if you're 13, or if you're lower than 13, this one's a longer one, doesn't have an opening, and this one does have an L shape. This is the old one. This is the one I'm not gonna use. This is the one I'm gonna use with the L shape because mine's a 2015 Ram. So we got the box set up, you guys can see. So it's gonna go like this. So this bad boy is gonna go inside here, and then move on to the next, setting up all the hoses. All right, my dudes, so over here we had a sensor that we took off. That comes off and that goes inside here. And the new one, they actually give you a little rubber gasket right there for the housing of it. And then you look inside, there's a sensor sticking out. And then you have this one that they give too, depending on your model. So if you have this one, then you put this one, obviously. But I have this one, so mine goes inside for this housing. Hopefully I'm right, I believe. If you guys don't know, instructions is always here. If you guys don't know, instructions is always there. And we're moving on to the next spot. Don't know where I'm going next. Nice installed now. The little hoop that was on top of it, that goes inside, and then that has the little holes to hold it in place. The house is set. That looks really cool. Moving on, it's gonna be these now. I think it's easier if you build it outside than building it inside the hood, so we have more space to play around with. Got the brackets in place. We didn't really finish the hosing yet. We have it over here because we want to know how it's gonna line up. I got my pops in the background. He showed up because he saw me not coming in. He was like, "Why are you taking so long?" Be like, because trying to beat the storm and trying to vlog at the same time. No bueno. Like that. That's the booty. That's the back. So it goes under these coolant lines. So that goes right there. It's lined up. You guys can see why it's not focusing. Just really quick with it. Let me just focus really quick. Yeah, so that one goes right there, which is the long one. And then this one right here, we're just trying to play with it, see where it's gonna go. Because that's the furthest the bolts can go. This one could go up a bit higher. Put the camera down, my dude, so I can help my dad. All right, my dudes, we've been at it forever. It's supposed to be an easy mod doing this because it's really easy changing the air filter. But for some reason, this one is not compatible or whatsoever. It's not working. I'm really mad at Rough Country for doing this. First of all, this is way too short. The clamps can barely clamp on. That's how far we got. We're messing around with it. And the worst part is that this support that's supposed to be support, it doesn't stay level. Like, it hangs too low. So this whole thing goes low like this at an angle. Also, this extended hose that they gave us for us to reroute the air hose. Can you pop it up, Juan? There it is, that one. That's supposed to go a reroute. This one right here that's connected to that one. See? That's supposed to be a reroute and go under and pop out through right there. But for some reason, every time you go under, the hose is like this. So like it's not beautiful, in other words. So the air what's coming in is going to get clogged. Basically is what I'm trying to say. That's not a complete hose. I expect more from Rough Country, to be honest. This is the first product I buy from Rough Country, and nowadays they don't even have people cutting these. They have machines. I guess it's because like $1 million company or somewhat up there, they should have machines programmed to cut every cut specifically for the right one. I'm guessing that this is low quality. I mean, I paid good money for this to be somewhat decent. If not, I could have went a cheaper route, but that's why I went with the name brand. But it's not even doing so good. And stuff like this for engine wise, my dudes, I try to buy the best brand or the best product or a high-end product, because this is for the engine. This is the heart of the car, so I want it to be running 100%. When it comes to cosmetic, like the LED light bulb that worked on the truck, that did not work on the truck, stuff like that, that's all right, you know, even though we pay pretty high for that. But the LEDs did not work on this truck headlights whatsoever, so I'm still running the nasty yellow ones. But stuff like this for the engine wise, I assume or I hope that it matches and it perfectly cleans up. But so far, no. So good thing I didn't destroy that one, because I might have to put that one back on. My dad says that we're gonna try looking at this one more time, or we're gonna see if we can mess around with it. But we've been messing around with this for quite some time. We started like at 3. It's already gonna be 6, so we're running like 3 hours into this. And it's just chaotic. Like, nothing's lining up perfectly. We get one side perfect in, and then the other side comes out loose when we're trying to tighten it up. And then these hose clamps don't even hold it down in place. You assume they will, and then over time we're trying to wiggle around to fix this one in place. This one comes off, so it's a big mess from this. I mean, it looks nice, but it'll look nicer if it actually fits and works and tightens up. Because if we can get it tied up right here, right now, which is awesome, but down the road when I'm driving and when it heats up, and it's just going, whoop, it's just gonna slip out, and well, there it goes. I'm stuck in the middle of the road until I get some tools or throw it in there or whatsoever. But right now we're just trying to figure out, my dudes. I picked the camera at all, and as soon as I'm about to end this video clip, the neighbor stopped cutting his grass. After doing that long explanation of what's going on in Rough Country, we finally got it. We tried one more time. So we got this. It just barely fits, my dude. So just like barely grabbing on right now. Vice versa from down here. It's barely grabbing on in order to get this one to grab on, and then this one to grab on as well. So this is like barely grabbing on. Down here was the problem we're talking about, how the hose won't get that much damage. You guys can see from here how we try to curve it in, but like a soft curve, not like a rough curve, even though we do have a little crest right there blocking airflow, but not as bad. So next we're moving on to the sensors. We have this sensor, and then we have a sensor that fell off that's supposed to go right here. So my dad has it. And then we're missing the water trim hit shield that we're gonna put on right here, and then we fire it up and hopefully it stays on, and we'll see what it does. I'm cleaning up. I'm almost done cleaning up everything. You guys can see trash is trash. We still have a couple of tools out, and we're over here with my pop still. We put the weather strip here. It's like a heat protector. Basically keeps the cold air from here away from the engine when you have the hood closed. When you have the hood closed, this will keep the hot air not going inside the cold air. What you want, you don't want to mix hot air inside your engine. Then what's the point of doing that? Anyways, my dad's trying to fix that curve problem that I've been telling you guys about. We have to do the best we can, and right now he's getting 2 wires to lift it up so it can be like somewhat level, not like this, like crippled, so the airflow can go in. So that's what we're doing right now, the best we can, and we still haven't turned it on yet. We haven't fired it up yet. They also give us a extension of the sensor, so it goes run down here and it plugs in right there. For that, it hasn't came off yet, so that's a good thing, that even though we're trying to move it around as less as possible so this won't pop out. But besides that, it looks pretty good. Like I said, it changes the look completely. I am gonna keep the other filter just in case if something happens to swap out and we go back to stock. All that hard work, I know, so I'll just have it right here, just do it in there in the meantime. But that's it, my dudes. I'm gonna pick up the camera and turn on the truck once we're done doing with that. We are finally done, and excuse the mess on the engine bay, but it looks nice. It actually pops out. That's the first thing your eye draws to, even though it's red and the truck is blue, so it does look pretty good. Like I said, it was a hassle to put this thing on, and we did put the little, see, you guys can see a little wire right there. We did put that so the tube can be like flow like a snake, like an S shape, so we have no pinching, so it won't be a V, it'll be somewhat like an L for the pipes, so we won't lose airflow. Now we're gonna start her up, see how it is, but it looks nice, my dudes. Oh, rough country. Now I don't know why you call it rough country, because it's rough to put this thing on. It's really rough. How about that? What they call rough country? That's what they call rough country, because that was really hard to put on. So this is the startup. We shouldn't get any check engine light because we do have the same sensor in, and we did connect it and stuff like that. So it shouldn't sound any different, but I know everybody wants to hear it. We just gotta make sure that it sounds good. The engine's not suffering, it has airflow to it. So I'm gonna go boom, 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 like it's trying to die. It sounds nice and pretty. That sounds pretty good. It's owling right now. And then we gotta check the dash. We got any check engine light. Like I said, we shouldn't get any check engine light. And we have no check engine light whatsoever, so that's really good. Whew, rough country. That was rough putting that thing on. Sunset's almost, damn. All right, let's give her a few revs. All right, sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good. Yeah, sounds good. Looks good, sounds good. Like I said, this thing is huge, so like it's a huge upgrade for the dash. And when you close the hood, we ready to make sure, me and my pops, and it does have enough clearance so it's not laying on this, so that's pretty good. Like I said, we want the nice cold air stays inside here. That's why we have these on. That's why rough country have these on, so they won't separate the hot and the cold. So you always want cold air coming in, not hot air. And that's it, my dudes. Is a wrap. So if you guys like what I do, subscribe down below, Louis Vlogs. We're still fixing up the Ram. We're still fixing up the Miata. We're doing a lot of stuff little by little, my dudes. But this rough country was pretty hard to put it on, but at the end it's worth it. So I'll see you guys in the next one, so peace out.